Have you ever been so good at your job, yet envied simply because people could not handle your success? This is the story of Ethan, a playful, intelligent, and generous young man whose work ethic and kindness made him loved by his team, yet feared and secretly resented by some of his colleagues. Ethan wasn't trying to be a star. He wasn't trying to outshine anyone. He simply wanted to work with honesty, treat people with respect, and create a space where his team could breathe and grow. But sometimes, doing the right thing comes with unexpected challenges, and Ethan's journey shows how kindness, discipline, and integrity can elevate someone far beyond the reach of negativity. His story is a reminder that even in the workplace, where politics, envy, and power struggles thrive, good people still win. Ethan was a young African man in his late 20s, dark-skinned, warm smiling, confident, and approachable. He had just joined a busy customer service department as a team lead, supervising representatives responsible for calls, live chats, and emails. He was playful, yet brilliant, lighthearted, yet responsible, and his generosity made people gravitate toward him naturally. On weekends, Ethan bought snacks for his team, celebrated small wins, and encouraged everyone to take pride in their work. While other managers isolated themselves or acted superior, Ethan preferred to sit with his team during lunch breaks, sharing jokes, personal stories, and creating a sense of unity that many departments lacked. His team adored him not because he tried to impress them, but because he made them feel seen and respected. Word spread quickly. People from other shifts wanted to work with him. Some even applied for transfer just to join his team. And this sudden admiration caught the attention of someone who didn't like the spotlight shifting. His name was Lucas. Lucas was a fellow team lead, early 30s, strict, rigid, always serious. He believed leadership came from fear, not warmth. He wasn't used to seeing employees openly admire a manager. And seeing Ethan become the favorite stirred a sense of insecurity he hadn't felt before. Not long after, a situation happened that pushed his irritation further. Maya, a bright, cheerful young woman on Lucas's team, received an unfair QA score on one of her live chats. But instead of going to Lucas, she walked straight to Ethan for help. Ethan listened carefully, reviewed the chat, and immediately reached out to Sarah from QA. He presented evidence calmly, explaining why Maya deserved a perfect score. Within hours, her score was corrected. She was overjoyed. But Lucas? He watched from across the room, irritated and confused that someone from his team trusted Ethan more than him. Over the next few weeks, Ethan unintentionally became the person employees went to when they needed guidance, clarity, or simply someone to listen, and jealousy quietly began to grow. Lucas couldn't understand why people admired Ethan so much. In his mind, he had been in the department longer. He had more experience. So why wasn't he the one receiving all the love? Insecurity turned into resentment, and resentment turned into sabotage. Lucas started spreading rumors claiming Ethan was dating a team member, claiming Ethan was engaging in misconduct, anything to ruin the reputation he couldn't compete with. These accusations reached HR, and Helen, the head of HR, launched a full investigation. Every allegation was proven false, every single one. But Lucas wasn't done. He started cutting off resources from Ethan's shift, reassigning his best agents, and making subtle comments in meetings to undermine him in front of others. He even told other managers that Ethan's playful style would eventually make his shift collapse. But the opposite happened. Ethan's shift remained the best in the department, month after month. Their metrics were the highest. Their customer satisfaction scores were unmatched. Their resolution times were the fastest. And this unexpected excellence made the jealousy even deadlier. Behind the scenes, some team leads whispered about Ethan's popularity, wondering how he managed to balance work and friendliness so easily. But Ethan didn't notice much. He was too focused on his team, too focused on doing his job well. Despite the negativity around him, Ethan remained committed to his team's growth. He checked in on them individually, and emotionally, professionally, mentally. He helped new reps navigate difficult customers, taught older reps shortcuts to boost productivity, and encouraged everyone to prioritize their well-being. Employees often said, "Ethan is the only manager who listens." During lunch breaks, he walked with his team members to the cafeteria, inviting anyone free from tasks to join. They laughed, shared stories, and bonded like family. On Fridays, especially when call volumes were low, Ethan played soft music from a small Bluetooth speaker. People smiled more, worked calmly, and enjoyed their jobs a little more than usual. He wasn't just a leader, he was a mentor. Sometimes he sat with reps struggling emotionally, guiding them through burnout, relationship issues, or career confusion. He didn't pry. He simply listened, and that alone meant everything. Through these little moments, Ethan built something rare in the corporate world: trust. But the stronger that trust grew, the more uncomfortable his jealous colleagues became. Lucas's resentment reached its peak. He hated seeing Ethan smile. He hated seeing employees smile at him. He hated feeling replaced, even though Ethan wasn't trying to replace anyone. One day, Lucas confronted Ethan, saying he was too relaxed to be taken seriously as a leader. Ethan didn't argue. He simply smiled and returned to work. While others gossiped and wasted time, Ethan focused on improving himself. He took courses in data analytics, leadership, strategy, and workflow optimization. He completed certifications. He learned new systems. He volunteered for accountability tasks that other managers avoided because they were too detailed. He didn't just lead his team, he evolved himself. Senior management noticed. They saw his initiative. They saw the positive shift in team morale. They saw the metrics rising consistently. Meanwhile, Lucas continued spreading negativity. But the more he attacked Ethan, the more people saw his bitterness. Ethan, without even knowing, was rising. One afternoon, an announcement came. A major leadership role had opened, a position higher than team lead, even higher than customer service manager. People across various departments applied, managers applied, team leads applied, and of course, Lucas applied. Ethan applied quietly, without hype, without noise. He submitted a detailed portfolio. His shift's performance, his initiatives, his process improvements, his certifications, and the positive feedback from staff he had helped. During the evaluation, even managers who disliked him admitted he was the strongest candidate. His results were undeniable. The final announcement came in a general meeting. Ethan had gotten the role. The department erupted in excitement. His team shouted, some clapped, some hugged him. Others even teared up, genuinely proud of him. The promotion came with a salary more than 4 times his previous pay. Lucas and the other jealous managers stood frozen, trying to hide their shock. Helen from the HR department walked up to Ethan, smiled proudly, and told him she respected how he handled everything with maturity and integrity. Ethan walked into his new office later the next day, sat down, looked around, and smiled quietly at how far he had come. Ethan's story teaches us that kindness and excellence can coexist. Being good at your job may attract envy, but envy cannot stop a person who is disciplined, focused, and committed to personal growth. Office politics may slow you down, but they cannot destroy someone whose foundation is built on integrity. Invest in yourself, develop your skills, treat people well, lead with empathy. Because in the end, true leadership isn't about fear or intimidation, it's about impact. And Ethan's rise proves that the most powerful leaders are those who lift others even while climbing higher themselves. Your value will always speak for you, even in rooms where your name is not defended.